Pressure is mounting on a reluctant New South Wales government to introduce shark netting in the far north of the state. Both a Queensland Labor Premier and a former Liberal Prime Minister this week called for nets to be installed after the fourth shark attack in the Ballina region in just 2 years. The Ballina Surf Lifesaving Club has told 7:30 it's losing members, while retailers say they too are feeling the pinch. And even the local mayor, who describes nets as killing machines, concedes they may have to be a last resort. Peter McCutcheon reports.
I think it really gets down to one thing, how much, what price do we put on life, a human life.
Wales, surfing has become a risky pastime.
We don't want to see any more loss of life. We're heading that way for another fatality here. There's everybody that I know that knows anything about what's happening is saying, my God, it's only a matter of time.
There's been 4 shark attacks in the Ballina region in the last 2 years, making regular surfers like Don Munro deeply nervous.
We've been singled out for whatever reason with this area. It's just a phenomena, but it's one we've got to live with.
It's the middle of school holidays and admittedly the weather's pretty ordinary, but Lighthouse Beach here is nearly empty. And that's what worries many locals, that this beach and this region gains a reputation that will scare many people away.
My surf accessories, which you see all around the place here, we have, we're down 90%. And it hasn't got any better since the first shark attacks a couple of years ago.
Certainly the feedback that we've got that from last year, we saw a decrease of some 15% of our membership. And some of that can be attributed to the shark activity.
A lucky escape from the jaws of a shark by teenage surfer Cooper Allen off Ballina's Lighthouse Beach this week has sparked a new debate about whether authorities have done enough to protect the public. But exactly how to do that is dividing the community. And if there's one measure that generates the most heated debate, it's shark nets, widely used further south and in Queensland, but not in northern New South Wales.
It seems like a lot of people here don't like shark nets. Why is that?
Basically, it's like the North Coast is very environmental, but like personally, I grew up at Byron Bay when they were killing whales. And as a kid, we used to catch sharks and cut their teeth out and sell them to tourists. But things have changed since then.
The problem is shark nets don't simply net sharks. They kill a great deal of marine life. But some locals reckon that's the price you have to pay for public safety.
I'm a big lover of sea life, and I didn't want to do it in the first place, but now I'm seeing all the kids getting hurt, and it's really impacting, so yeah.
Hey, everyone.
Hi, Warren.
The pushback to netting and even calls for shark culling is coming from local community groups like Shark Watch.
Well, what he says is that people are more important than sharks, so kill them.
Only until we don't have any sharks, and then there won't be any people.
When the marine environment
That's
collapses.
right, exactly. So, I mean, it depends on, everything's important. But humans are not an endangered species.
Shark Watch's alternative is increased surveillance through its 60 volunteers and drone operations. It launched its own drone trial last month and is seeking government assistance with the support of the local Greens MP.
It gives people an idea of just how clear the vision is when you've got something up in the air.
And the South African experience has shown that surfers, just knowing there's someone out there looking out for them, feel more secure.
Entering this polarised debate in Ballina this week was the New South Wales Primary Industries Minister, Niall Blair. His government thought they had a compromise solution last year, a so-called eco-shark barrier that didn't kill. But the structure fell apart and the experiment was abandoned. So nets are now back on the agenda, although with some heavy caveats.
One thing that we've said is to look at the nets, which we don't currently have here on the North Coast. We need to make sure that the community supports that first, and then we would need to go through any necessary approvals from there.
This is phase 3 of our drone trials, where we use commercial operators to fly the drones.
The minister put on a show for the local, including a drone trial and this yellow buoy, a smart drum line where a bait hook has an alarm attached. But these measures alone are unlikely to appease the shark net lobby.
We want prevention, you know, some more protection as such.
So you think the drones is a bit of a token gesture?
Well, look, I don't want to throw a wet blanket on anything they're trying to do, but to me, like I just said, it's all we're doing is identifying there's a shark there, you know. And 5 minutes later, where is it?
Well, we'll go through our procedures, we'll check battery. Oh yeah, battery's good.
But for the time being, authorities hope these trials will both reduce the chance of shark attacks and build public confidence.
The drone's flying a kilometre either side of the surf club. It has a 120 metre field of view.
Have you seen any sharks yet?
Day one, so no sharks yet, but I'm sure that we will see sharks.
The Ballina Mayor is urging the community to give drones and smart drum lines a chance. But even he admits there's a limit to everyone's patience.
I don't think nets is the next one in line because they are called killing or culling nets. We'll try the drones. Look, if at last resort, I'm quite certain that if attacks continued and the surveillance doesn't work, you know, that's certainly an option.
Peter McCutcheon reporting. There's a new group joining the ranks of Australia's homeless, older women. More and more women over 55 are finding that a lack